Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. We are currently in the car right now because we are leaving Target. I had to go and pick up my favorite espresso drink because it's honestly like the way that I start my morning now. I feel like it's a routine. I like to get up, have my coffee, and then, I don't know, maybe it's like the age that I am. Like, get up, have my coffee.
You are getting older,
watch
bro.
a little bit of the news.
You
like,
are turning
I don't
into
watch the news
somewhat
like
of an
that.
old lady now.
I am. But speaking of another old lady, we need to talk about Mikayla Nogeuira right now because she is getting called out for a few reasons over on TikTok. And the first reason has to be this whole like 3-part review that she did where she was trying out makeup that she's never tried before or never heard of before. She trashed majority of the brands in all of those TikToks, just had like a nasty attitude with it. So people are wondering if she is in a few months, because you know how Mikayla likes to trash a brand and then a few months later all of a sudden it's amazing when she has paid partnership or something underneath it.
Yep.
People are thinking that she's going to come back with a sponsored post about one of those and say it's like the most amazing foundation. Or they're thinking that maybe there's one of these brands or more of these brands in this video that maybe didn't want to pay Mikayla the amount that she was asking. Because, you know, people have talked about, people have whispered that Mikayla likes $250,000 per TikTok. I don't know if that's the exact amount now. Might be a lot more because she has a lot more followers now.
I'm doing a full face of makeup I never heard of. And so far, not so good. It's not terrible, okay? Okay, I'm just not in love with anything I've tried yet. All right, this brand I'm not familiar with, by Terry. This is the concealer. I'm very picky with concealer, so we shall see. My skin needs all the help it can get right now. Please and thank you. This is a serum concealer, supposed to be extremely lightweight. Because it's a serum, I'm using a brush. Guys, I really feel like my makeup looks like shit, and it's very upsetting. I'm gonna add a second layer because it gave me a light coverage and I want to see if I can build. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna try the Wayne Goss loose powder. Now this first ingredient in this is mica, which is shimmer, and then it's made with rice starch. So let's see. It's a pure white powder, so I hope it doesn't make me look gray. Okay, I'm just lightly setting my under eyes. It's okay. I think the way I'd prefer to use this is take a little bit of Airbrush Flawless Set and then bake loosely with this on top to really brighten it up. It's okay, I wouldn't use it by itself. My makeup right now is literally a tragedy. Oh my god. These look really pretty and I think they can save me, okay? Blush and highlighter duos from Wayne Goss. I have to use this one. This highlighter looks so pretty. First, I'm gonna lay down the blush. Like, I'm fully aware that my makeup is not savable at this point, okay? But I think the blush is pretty. Please give me something with this highlighter. Give me something. Oh, it's really not giving me anything. It's really not given. It's not. This video might as well be a full face of makeup I hate. At this point, let's move on to the lips. I feel like it's really difficult to pick up lipstick. These look fancy as hell. And this is exciting. These look really nice. These are very pretty nudes. Interesting packaging for a lip gloss, but this looks like a really pretty shimmery gloss. I'm just lining the lips first with a Kylie lip pencil. The shade is Gracious. Oh my god. Oh my god. This formula is horrible. Look at this. Do you see? It's like gritty. It's not smooth on application. It feels thick. It feels like paint. It smells like paint. What is happening? I act like I like how pigmented it is, but I hate the way this feels on my lips. Holy shit. I'm so mad. I am so mad right now, bro. Let's try this gloss. It smells like paint. It's a gloss. I gotta take this lipstick off. I can't though. I have to finish this. Go to pack 3.
Do you think that Mikayla's pulling a fast one and trying to, you know, trash a brand to get a sponsorship?
Mikayla has a repeated pattern of behavior, and I think that maybe in 2, 3, 4 months we're gonna see her with these same products saying, "Oh, I love it so much," just like she does. She did it with what? Essence. She did it with
Say the concealer.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Say the concealer.
She's done it quite a few times.
She's done it several times.
Literally, if you go over to TikTok and put in Mikayla Nogeuira sponsored versus not sponsored, it will come up with so many videos of her trashing a product and then later saying she loves it.
This is a full face of shit I've never tried before. I'm actually getting, like, mad because why does everything suck? Like, I'm sorry, I'm confused because, like, I went into this expecting to really find some awesome new products, and, like, so far, most of these products suck. Like, it's just like shit. Like, I'm so so confused. I desperately want to take this all off of my face. Okay, I have hope for this because I like Hindash a lot. These are color fluid liquid eyeshadows. I'm going to place this in my crease and I'm going to diffuse it out. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Finally, that blended really easily. A little of the darker shade in the outer V. These are super pigmented. I'm laying it all over the lid. Okay, these blend out so smooth and nice. Finally, something that I really, really like. These should be fun. Lit, loose pigments. Give a little shimmer to the eye. These look like they're going to be very pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know they say save the best for last. That is stunning. Oh my gosh. Guys, there's one product that I can say blew me away. Finally. Add lashes. This was a roller coaster. I was so epically disappointed with like literally a majority of this. I would return 90% of this shit. Most unexpected outcome ever. Literally. I have one more product to try because I've heard good things about it. So it's the Scandinavia setting spray. And if this also smells like beef jerky, okay, nice. That feels nice. I'm not gonna see how that makes my makeup last because I'm gonna take it off because it feels awful. Okay, these epic. The name, it's in the name. Like, these are so pretty. I will go buy every color. I'm glad I got more than one. If you like liquid eyeshadows, these are a really good one. They're very pigmented and very easy to blend, and they don't dry too fast. Everything else, no. I mean, this foundation is nice, but unfortunately, all of the other products I used with it suck, so I can't give like a real, like, oh, this looks amazing, because I don't know, I'm just like not in the right mindset. The worst product of this entire thing, I am horrified by this lipstick. Not only is that gritty ass texture horrific, but it feels like paint is on my lips. It smells like shit. It's the worst lipstick formula I've probably ever tried. Even though it is pigmented, that doesn't mean it's good. This was a fucking journey. I don't think I can ever do this series again because that was the biggest disappointment. Oh my god, at least I found these. Obsessed. I'm gonna go buy more.
There's so many of them. Like, people are learning not to actually trust influencers unless you just like have your head so far up your ass and you think that Jaclyn Hill is still telling you the truth about all these things. Jaclyn Hill literally tried to tell people that she had never taken a sponsorship before. Do you remember when she tried to pull that?
Yes,
She was like, I don't do sponsorships. I just want you guys to know that I'm real and honest with you. Bullshit. Bullshit. I didn't believe when Jaclyn said it. I didn't believe when Tati said it. I definitely don't believe it if Mikayla ever said it.
They're all doing, like, I just literally posted a video yesterday on my channel. It was not sponsored, but I disclosed all my affiliate links. And do you know how many comments of people I got saying, thank you so much, this is so refreshing that you actually disclosed.
It's so easy to actually disclose, and I've said it before on this channel, I don't understand why people like Laura Lee do not disclose, because obviously the ones that are watching you are wanting to support you in some way. So they might not do it for every sponsorship or every product that you talk about because maybe there's something they don't like. But if you said like, hey, this video is sponsored, shout out, I actually really love this product, you would think that they will want to purchase it with your code to support you because they are following you and they obviously support you to that extent. Some of those people that support Jaclyn Hill are ride or dies, and they're going to be there till the day that she leaves social media because they think that she is literally Mother Teresa. She is the female version of the Pope.
Girl,
she is never going to be able to do no wrong.
I thought you were going to say until the day she leaves this earth.
Oh,
because
well.
that would be accurate too, because there are some Jaclyn Hill stands, and I don't understand how they rationalize what Jaclyn Hill does.
She could honestly, you know what it is? Boss babes.
Oh,
it's the boss babes that are following Jaclyn Hill. She could literally run over a group of children and they'd be like, well, they got in the way. I guess they just wanted to be speed bumps that day.
They would make excuses.
They would. No, they honestly would.
They were taking up her time. They were in the way. She had to go.
Yes.
She had to pow them down.
No, yes. And speaking of excuses that are made for some of these influencers, let's talk about James Charles real quick, because James Charles just received another free pass in the influencer world because we have talked to you guys about Mikayla and the painted brand before. We said that she asked over on her Instagram story, like, do you guys want to see a review of the painted paints?
No.
Everyone said no. She did not review them. So I was like, oh, she listened to her audience and she was like, they don't want to see this. They don't like James Charles for whatever reason it is. We all know the reason.
She knows the reason.
She knows the reason. She also had him at her wedding. Now she did wear the painted paints to the Streamy Awards for when she was going to accept that award. However, Mikayla has been silent on James Charles and Painted pretty much,
Yeah.
up until now.
Yeah.
She uploaded a video yesterday, and Mikayla reviewed, well, not really reviewed, she tried it out and said that it was actually like really pretty. She used the James Charles Basic Predator palette.
I want to try this painted palette. It looks absolutely insane. Let's do a really pretty holiday eye. Okay, so far these shadows are freaking given. The blend, the pigment. The shimmer's a shimmering. Okay, I love the eyes. I'm gonna move on to the base.
And the audience is not thrilled with this.
Yes.
They are not happy. They're like, Mikayla, we thought that you were one of the ones that we could trust not to support a predator, but here we are.
I want to know, because it is not out of the realm of possibilities. I wonder if James Charles paid her for a mention, because he commented on that video and said, "Oh, your glitter, your eyeshadow
looks
is
so wet,
looking so wet," and she replied and said, "So." She probably got paid for that.
Yeah.
And even if she didn't get paid for it, she's endorsing a PDF.
Just a bad look, because there are so many other brands. First of all, it's a glitter. There's some like shimmers in there, and there's some neutrals in there. We have seen this palette before. We have seen it from many other brands that probably aren't getting down with the kids, you know? You know what I'm trying to say?
It was properly named.
Yeah, it really was. Basic
Predator palette.
Yeah.
To go along with the Predator paints.
Yeah.
She'll probably do a review of the Predator paints now, because she was dipping her toe in to see the reaction.
But the reaction wasn't good. Of course, she had her audience underneath it that was like, "Oh my God, Mikayla, we just love you," asking about things that had nothing to do with the Predator palette.
She does not care, because she replied to him. Everybody was calling her out for that.
Called soaked. Her eyes were soaked.
Oh God. Mikayla and soaked is like Mikayla and moist. I don't care to hear it.
Oh no, just the word moist in general. You know, I don't like the word moist, but you know what the other one is that I don't really like, and I used to hate it when I worked at Publix.
Lucy.
No, go take your meal.
Meal?
I have to take a meal.
Bad word, girl.
Meal. Oh my God! Like when you're at work and you're like, I have to go take my meal. Like no, I'm going on lunch or I'm going on break. Then I'm going to go take a meal. Where am I taking it?
Take a break?
Where am I taking my meal to?
I'm
going to take a break.
You gotta take a lunch.
Meal, moist. It's always an M word. Mikayla.
Oh.
It's always. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, Mikayla has now come out as a predator protector.
Yeah.
It's official now. She had no reason that she had to pick up that painted palette.
She had him at her wedding, girl.
He flew across the country and had never met Mikayla before. That's how much she wanted him at her wedding.
You want to know what's crazy about it? Because James Charles was throwing shade at Mikayla over Lashgate. Do we not remember the TikTok of him like basically dragging her and saying that she was a liar?
Meanwhile, he's a liar too. Let's talk about James Charles. Remember the Morphe palette that we've all been talking about recently? He's like, I think enough time has passed now. That palette was hideous.
They all do it. They're all
a bunch of liars.
They're inauthentic. They're all liars. They will sell their soul for $1.50. That's all they care about. They don't care about kids. They don't care about the quality of products.
Well, that's not fair. James Charles does care about kids.
No, he cares about armpit hair, girl. That's his vice.
So with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope that you did. That's an interesting paint job on that car.
I've seen that car the other day.
We hope that you did enjoy it. Please leave us a clown emoji down below, because Mikayla and James,
they're both clowns.
Clownery, clownish behavior,
Foolery.
whatever you want to call it. And we'll see you guys all in our next video. Bye.